Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the 15th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year B, and the theme, Give 100%. In the Gospel, Mark 6:7-13, Jesus summoned the 12 and sent them out to continue his work on earth. And you and I also are sent to continue his work on earth, at home, at work, in the church. I came across this beautiful little story to illustrate 100% effort that we need to put in. The mayor of a certain town decided to hold a harvest festival. All without exception were invited. The mayor himself offered to provide the food. To ensure that there would be adequate wine, each guest was asked to bring along a bottle of white wine. The wine would be poured into a huge cask from which all could drink. The day of the festival arrived. Every man, woman and child in town showed up. Thanks to the generosity of the mayor, there was an abundance of food. Each guest duly arrived with a bottle of wine and poured it into the cask. When all was ready, the mayor went to the cask. An aide tapped it and filled the mayor's glass. Holding up the glass, the mayor said, "I declare the festival open." Then he took a drink out of the glass, only to discover that it was not wine, but water. It seems that each guest had argued like this: my contribution won't be missed. So instead of bringing a bottle of wine, they had brought a bottle of water. The festival was ruined. The message is to give 100%. Followers of Christ must not only be receivers, but also givers. And I want to finish with just a little story. Many years ago when I was leading a very big meeting many years ago, and afterwards people would come up and talk to me and ask me to say a prayer for them. And this little old lady came up at the end of this meeting and she wanted me to pray for her. And as I went to pray for her, deep inside me, this is what I felt the impression of words were that I felt that Jesus had put in there. And this is what he said: "This woman needs practical help." Now, I could have kept praying, but I've learnt to listen most of the time to the movements that happen within me. So I stopped praying and I said, "Are you all right, dear? And is life all right for you?" And she put her head down and she said, "I have no food." And in her fridge, all there was a rotten egg. And so there were a group of people who were wanting to help, and I got them together and we were able to provide her with food. And it was interesting because then she showed us her shoes, that there are holes in the soles of her shoes and, various problems. So what am I saying? Give more than you feel at times than you have ever given before. And can I say this amazing God of generosity will give you back more than double, because that's who he is. Look after God's people around you. There are needs everywhere. Look after God's people within your own home, within your own vicinity. There are needs everywhere. Try and meet those needs. Try and hear what you feel this person might need and reach out. And can I say, you will be abundantly blessed. I often wonder how that little lady went with her fridge full of food and her shoes that now had new soles on, and I pray that she was able to enjoy her life. I didn't see her after that, but I pray she did. And I pray you enjoy your week too, as we follow this amazing Christ who makes all things new again. God bless you. Look forward to seeing you next week.